What's rocking, guys? We'll get episode 5 of my FC Utrecht career mode. Start off with a quick squad report here. So, of course, definitely want to take a look at how some of our younger players have been growing. Of course, we'll take a look at our goalkeeper. Of course, has been pretty solid so far, but I've been told he will actually go down a bit eventually. But we'll see. Right here, Lewin, as I guess is how you pronounce his name, has gone up. He looks pretty solid. Güemes has improved tremendously already, as well as Cesar Fuentes. I'm thinking about maybe pushing him to right back and grabbing a stronger center defensive mid, because I think that just have us a lot more dynamic in the attack at right back, and then I'll probably move Kuhn back to left back. Of course, you see some other guys such as Peterson growing as well. Kai Hirings, one of our backup center backs. Zulo, one of our backup left backs, looks pretty solid as well. So we have some decent depth for this level, I'd say. But definitely think, another center back possibly that would be ready to plug in right away. Improve our defense would be nice. But I do think you'll see that we're actually going to be playing a lot better defensively coming up. So I'm not sure about that. But definitely think I want to move Fuentes to right back maybe. I'm not sure you guys would think about that, but then I definitely want to go after a much stronger center defensive mid, because of course Güemes does play center defensive mid, but I'd say he'd be a lot stronger if he's playing higher up in the pitch. As you can see, of course, taking a look at the lineup again, so that would be the plan. Move Fuentes to right back, have Kum stay there at left back, and of course have move Güemes up to that center mid role that Fuentes was occupying, and bring it on a stronger center defensive mid. So we'll see what you guys think about those plans. Any suggestions for some players? Of course, some very affordable center defensive mids out there. Think of some, but you'll see Utrecht is coming out with the 4-2-3-1. So we'll see how we can combat that. But a good ball here from Fuentes, has some space. He's going to send this low cross in, just cannot get on that. Boymans cannot get his foot on that to direct that into the goal. But you see again coming back here, we had a lot of space, but unfortunately just could not get on the end of these many chances. But you can see Güemes with a huge chance in the box is just going to hit that wide. The young Mexican player, a big chance to grab a goal for us there. But finishing boots were definitely not on in this episode, I have to say. So hopefully we have some improvements. But you can see a huge chance from Utrecht right there as it hits the crossbar and thankfully falls back. No danger there, thankfully. But you can see playing fairly stout defensively. He looked a lot better, a lot more organized. But a good ball here from the overlapping run. And again, we get saved from some poor finishing per se from Utrecht. But you'll see we're going to have a chance right here from Fuentes to Kuhn back to Barazit. And they're going to play the ball back in. A nice little chance there. Just cannot get anything going there. But either way, we're starting to show a little bit better. But of course, Utrecht is getting some chances themselves. So we'll see if they can grab anything. But we're going to do a great job getting some space. Rubio Ruben right there for the free header. Essentially, great near post run. A great move from our right back, beating the defenders. But tremendous stuff to get the goal that's going to put us ahead. Has been a fairly even match so far, so definitely just want to hold on and try to grab the 3 points here. As you can see, Ruben has been in very good form since he's gotten that first goal. He's been creating a lot of chances, scoring as well, so we'll see how he does. But again, a nice little chance here. Fuentes is going to take the shot with his left foot. He's going to hit that over, but either way, we are able to grab the victory in this one. It was tightly contested. There's a lot more half chances than anything. Neither team could get on the end of a lot of like low crosses and the like. So even though it won't too many shots shown, both teams were fairly close with a lot of chances. But SC Groningen is going to be our opponent in this second matchup away from home. So it's an away fixture here. Definitely would be happy with just a point, but 3 points would be big here. But you'll see ball's going to fall back to Fuentes, back to Barazit, and ball back out wide, and ball's being sent into Boymans. A good chance on that, but that's fortunately a good save there. So we'll see. We're going to try to come back here and grab the goal, but it's going to be pretty tough. They're just defending fairly well, both teams have so far, but Fuentes is going to have a little bit of space to try to take the shot, and it's going to be deflected out for a corner. Could not make anything of it, however, but you can see just nothing was going for us in this matchup, really. As you can see, we tried to have that connection there, but nothing could come out. And again, good chance, but it deflected again from some great defense from going again right there. But you see now they're starting to get into the matchup. Good little interplay here. Ball's going to be sent in, but a great defensive play there to stop that chance But again, they're just going to keep on pushing forward with all this space they're being afforded. And a nice little chance right there is going to go wide, thankfully. But now Fuentes is going to play the ball back out wide to Ayub. Good overlap from Koum. He's going to send the ball here. Low cross, and Boymans just could not get to that one. Very frustrating because this happened twice where Boymans just had a little bit better presence per se, could have made something. But now Ruben here looks like he has a big chance. It's a lot of space down the wing. He's going to send this ball into Boymans. It's going to be headed very tamely at the keeper. Now again, Groningen is going to come back here. Good chance on goal, just going to be headed over the bar. So both sides have had their share of chances, but again, another nice over top ball from Ayub to Barazait. But he's going to cut back to his left foot, going to go back to his right, beat his defender. He's going to send this ball in, and Ayub is going to head that wide. Unfortunately, there's a nice little play between him and Barazait, of course, but you'll see the ball's going to be played back out wide to Koum. And he's going to play the ball here to Tommy Orr. Came on very elusive here. Nice little substitute showing, but he cannot beat that final man to what looked like could have been a goal right there. But essentially, see a good chance right here. It's going to thankfully go wide. So that will end this matchup. A fairly eventful 0-0 draw, I'll say. It wasn't extremely boring or anything. There's a lot going on in that matchup, so it's nice to see either way. But here we get in this final matchup of the episode. A huge one against Vitesse. Definitely need to grab points here because they're very close to us in the table, as you will see here. They're sitting there in 6th place. Of course, SC Twente has come back pretty nicely, of course, on the hands of the young Mexican player, Jesus Corona, I'm sure. But back to this 4-1-2-1-2, 4-4-2 narrow diamond, whatever you want to call it. So we'll see how this goes against a very interesting Vitesse side. Of course, a lot of promising young players, so definitely will be interesting. A big match for both sides. Of course, they have Traore on the bench. Interesting to see if he'll come on and try to make an impact for them. But either way, it's definitely going to be a match that could very well decide, the future for both teams in this season. But a good ball sent in right here. Nearly disaster as a terrible touch. But look at this tackle from Luit. Tremendous stuff there to prevent what looked like an honestly just for sure goal. But again, some great interplay between Vitesse and a big save it looked like there, or I think that went wide. But either way is a good chance. Again, as you can see, Ruben now is going to run at the defense. Cabal's going to be played here to Fuentes. And I don't know, this episode I was just not up for it. I think I was recording at like 2 a.m. and I just wanted to get some gameplay going. I don't know. Not going to do that again, so I apologize for some of the poor quality from my side. But you'll see again some big deflection. This is what I'm talking about. Our defense was on it this game, so maybe the growth and just playing together and all that has been helping us out. We may not need a center back as much anymore. Maybe center defensive mid, maybe our spot to go towards. Look at that, a big chance from Rubio. Ruben is going to head that wide there, but he's going to run at the defense again. Play the ball here for Rubio. Ruben makes a nice little run. Try to cut back, but look at that defense. A tremendous play on the ball as Ruben is just shall not pass right there. And not why I said it like that, but either way, again, they're going to come out our defense. A lot of space right there, but what a save again. Keeping this game level. Some great defensive work in keeping from both sides. What a save there. So definitely want to try to take advantage of that, grab some momentum, but we are going to try to win the ball back here. Ball's going to be sent in on this cross, and chest can be headed wide again. So we're getting a bit lucky at times, I have to say, but either way, great work there from right back. He's going to send the ball here to Verbeek. We did move to a 4-3-3 late in this matchup, trying to grab the goal. Verbeek is going to win the corner. So, of course, the young right winger who is with us on loan does a nice job in this substitute showing. Or is going to send in this cross. Ball is going to fall all the way through. It's going to fall to Ruben. He's going to tap that in. 2 big goals from Ruben in this episode. The youngsters coming along nicely for our squad. Great to see that, of course. I've seen a lot of these corners a lot lately, to be honest. I'm not sure about you guys, but the ball just goes all the way through. Probably, honestly, way too much to the point where it seems a bit glitchy. So let me know if you guys have had this happening a lot for you guys as well. So either way, we were able to grab the goal there, so that's great to see. But you'll see disaster right there. Cesar Fuentes is already on a yellow. So it looks like he's going to be missing the next matchup, as he is going to grab 2 yellows, unfortunately. So he will be suspended for the next matchup. Very unfortunate there. So we'll have to try to get on without him. Probably bring on one of our younger players, or we may switch to a 4-3-3. We'll see how things go in that one. But again, very disappointing, I have to say. But we'll have to move on and try to rebuild in the next episode. But either way, we grabbed the win in a big matchup. So despite that slight disappointment at the end, losing one of our key players, our key midfielders, we are able to grab huge points. So put us into this fourth spot, of course. Moving closer to PSV, Ajax. Of course, Feyenoord is in first place right now. Interesting to see them really pushing away from the league. Almost a nice little space between them and Ajax. So definitely like to cut in onto that. But I think next episode we have a 4-match episode. That way we can get into January, of course. Some interesting fixtures coming up. We'll start the round of 16 play in the Dutch Cup. But thanks, guys, for tuning in now. So, again, if you guys have some maybe transfer recommendations, formation recommendations, and the like, leave them in the comment section below, guys. But thanks again for tuning in this episode. I'll be signing out now, and I'll catch you guys later.